Hello friends, welcome to one more topic of numerical methods, that is Stirling's formula. So what is Stirling's formula? This is the method which comes under the central difference of interpolation method. Basically it will be used for interpolation only. Okay, so Stirling's formula is one of the method of central difference interpolation method and best suited for the interpolation near the middle of the table. Okay, if we have to find the value near to the middle of the table, then it is best to use this formula. Okay, before this we have done some topics of interpolation like Newton's interpolation methods, Gauss interpolation method. So that all is best suitable for near the starting range, but if you will see the Stirling's formula, it gives the best result near the center of the table. Okay, so this formula is derived with the help of Gauss forward and backward formula. The last lecture we have done this topic. So the mean of these two formula gives the value of this Stirling's formula, right? So let's see what is the simple derivation for this. So here we will use the Gauss forward and backward interpolation formula, and when you take this formula and take a mean of these two, you will get the final result, and that is named as the Stirling formula. Why we have done like this? Because we want a formula which will be best suitable for the to work at the center of the table. Okay, the forward formula used at the first half of the table, the backward used at the second half of the table, but if we have to work on the center, then what? Then we can take this formula. Okay, so this is the formula. Here you can see we want y naught, del y minus 1, then del square y minus 1, del cube y minus 1, various terms we want here. Okay, so here that all we will understand with the help of this problem. So the problem here states that employ the Stirling's formula and compute y at 12.2 from the following table. Okay, that means here in between 12 and 13 we have to calculate the value of y at 12.2 value of x, right? That is near the center only. So Stirling formula will give the best suitable answer. So what is the solution? So the first step for the solution of this, what we have to form this difference table. So here the first column shows the x-axis, second column shows the y-axis. Okay, and after that we have to take various columns which will show the difference. Okay, how? This column, the first difference part shows the difference of this column. That means the first element shows the difference of these two values. Okay, the second value shows the difference of these two value. Similarly, third value of this two value, and the last one shows this two value, right? Not only the difference, always we have to go for y2 minus y1 calculation. Okay, if it is coming positive, then take positive. If it is coming negative, then take negative. Okay, that means this minus this is the answer for this, then this minus this, that is the answer for this. Okay, so in that pattern we have to go for the difference or formation of this column. After that also you have to go for the same process. This will give the difference of this, this will give the difference of this, right? So this is the difference table of difference, the same table of difference whatever we have used in Newton's formula and Gauss formula, right? So what is my next solution? So the question has been asked to get the value of y at x equals to 12.2, right? So the 12.2 value lies here in this range. Okay, that means I have to get the value of y at this particular value. So just before this value, that value will be taken as x naught. So this is my x naught, you can see here. Corresponding value is the value of y naught, right? Similarly, after that we have to take the value of del y naught. So this is my del y naught. Okay, you can see what is del y minus 1, that is this. Okay, what is del square y minus 1, that is this del square column. Okay, then del cube, then these values, after that this. So I have to go in this pattern. Just remember this pattern, you will get all the values. No need to mug up that what is del square y minus 1, what is del cube y minus 1. No need to do that. Just follow this pattern with related to y node. You will get your answer. Okay, so this is, we are taking the values for different y values. After that we will put that all values in the given formula. So this is my Stirling's formula, these all values I have. Now what is h? You can see in the table the difference in x-axis, the common difference in each value is what? That is 1. 10, after 10 we have 11, that means difference of 1. 11 after that 12, that means difference of 1. So the value of h is 1. So here you can see the value of h is 1. So we got the value for p with the help of this formula, that is x minus x naught by h. X is 12.2, x naught is 12, h is 1. So we kept that all value, we got the value for p. After putting that all value and these two in the given formula of Stirling's formula, you can check here, we got the value, the required value like this. This is my required value, that means y at 12.2. okay, so that means this much is the answer. Okay, so this is the procedure for Stirling's formula, right? Here I have given one practice problem for you. This is the table given, you have to calculate the 1.22 that will lie here. So this will be your x node and this is your y node. Okay, so form the difference table and you will get all the answer. Okay, you can check your solution with this. So this is solution for that practice problem. Do by yourself and check it here. Okay, so this is the complete solution for Stirling's formula. If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me. Thanks for watching.